Joe Maloof joins us from Arco Arena tonight prior to the Spurs and the Kings game. Joe, it's always good to talk to you. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Yourself?
If I were doing any better, I'd be jealous of myself. Hey,
oh, okay, that's good.
You know, a lot of teams right around now. You can use that if you choose to. Just attribute it to me. You know, a lot of teams looking to the playoffs right now. It's a very exciting time of the year, and you've been there before. How tough is it when you're 24 and 53 and playing out the string right now?
Well, you know, we're having a lot better season than we had last year, and I see some light at the end of the tunnel. I think now with Coach Westfall at the helm and some of these young players that we have, that we'll get better next year. And I'm pretty happy with the season that we had this year. I wish we had won a few more games, but I think the future looks bright for us.
Hey, Joe, Kevin McHale here. What would you like to add to Tyreek? Because I know he's been such a good player. You got Caspi and stuff. What type of player would you like to add, either through the draft or maybe free agency, to really complement Tyreek Evans?
Well, Tyreek's been spectacular for us, and I think that, of course, that's going to be all left up to Jeff Petrie, our GM, but there are a lot of great players this year in the draft, and I think that we'll be able to pick somebody that's going to really help us, especially on the interior. I think we need some help underneath the basket with defense and some more rebounding, but I think Jeff has got some really good ideas.
Hey, Joe, how you doing? It's Chris Webber, man. What's going on?
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good, good. You know, I wanted to ask you two questions. One, did you expect Tyreek to be this good when you first saw him play and you first scouted him? And two, what is the number one thing or what are the best traits that you like about his game?
Well, number one, I want to thank you. You got us Tyreek. We sent you there to the lottery, and you got us the fourth pick, which ended up to be, I think, the rookie of the year. And we just love his game. He's tenacious. He works hard on his game. He's defensively, he's probably the best player that we have as far as defense goes, and he gets to the basket whenever he wants. So he has a lot of great attributes and traits that we like, and I think that you know, he's only 20 years old. The future's really bright for him.
You know, Joe, you made a deal and picked up one of our favorite guys in the league, one of the hardest working guys you'll find out there in Carl Landry. My question on him is there any wording in his contract that covers dental work at all? Guy is spitting out teeth every time you turn around.
Oh, he's incredible. He's very tough, and he's something that we've needed since you know, we lost Chris Webber and all the guys from the past. So we need to rebuild here, and he's going to be part of our franchise. It's going to be very important. He can be a cornerstone of the franchise because he is so good underneath the basket, and he, you know, every game, you know, you're going to get 18 points and 8 or 9 rebounds. So he's really been a great addition to our team.
Hey, Joe, any insight onto, everybody's talking about, you know, of course, next summer and the collective bargaining agreement. Any insight into the collective bargaining agreement that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I better not. I'll get fined $1 million.
It's only $1 million, huh? Jeez, I tell you what.
That's a bad night at the table.
Yeah, that's a bad night. You remember those nights, right, Kevin?
I'm not going to get fined. Okay, I hear you. I didn't know it was that bad. I thought it was a couple bucks. You might share something with us. But is there a concern amongst the owners that, you know, that you might not have a collective bargaining agreement to play into it after the next year?
Well, you know, there's still a year left, and there's plenty of time to get something accomplished. And I know the commissioner and everybody at the league's working very diligently on it. So I think that something positive will come about.
Joe Maloof, thanks a lot for spending time with us tonight. Always good to talk to you. Say hey to my man, Omri Caspi, next time you bump into him down there. He's another friend of the show.
Okay, I sure will. Thank you.